for coming back. We're so excited to share today's video. If you've been following along, we feel like this has taken forever. So we're so excited that we can finally share our new home with you, a more like renovated version. So our renovations are probably 90% done.
Yeah, still a little bit to go.
Still a little bit to go, but we spent the whole day here yesterday fully cleaning, just like cleaning everything top to like bottom. So today we're actually going to start moving some stuff in. So we thought we would quickly film like a little bit of an empty house tour, just so that you can see the renovations before we put anything in. Yeah, and just talk you through what we've what we're up to, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're standing in our new beautiful kitchen. I can't believe it. We're just like, I feel like it's such a dream. And I'm so excited to really start moving stuff in and like start making it a proper home. But yeah, we thought we'd just quickly do a little tour and speak through everything. We've had a few questions already, like about just finishes and fixtures and where we've got things from and colours and stuff. So I'll put all the information down below as well. So basically, kitchen, most of the stuff's done. We just need a little bit of painting left in some of the rooms. The bathroom.
A few electrical things as well.
Yeah, like our fridge isn't in yet. Our pendants, they're gonna hang here. What else? The bathroom's not done yet, but we'll show you that update in a minute. What else? That's pretty much it.
It'll look nice once the fridge is in.
Yeah, once the fridge gets in. But anyway, we'll jump right into the video and show you what we're up to so far. So we'll start off with the heart of our home, our beautiful kitchen, which we're so in love with. But first of all, if you haven't caught up on our previous vlogs, just featuring reno progress and stuff, I shared quite a bit over the journey. We've been renovating now for a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like ages, but probably a year to 6 months.
Yeah.
So I've shared heaps of progress, plus a full view and tour of the house before we started renovating. You can see the old kitchen and everything before we started. So if you haven't checked that out, go and check it out. Also, if you're just new here, I love watching home videos and tours and stuff too. So if you've just stumbled across this video, a quick little background about the home. It's about, what do we think, 100?
It'd be just over 100 years old.
Yes, yeah. It's quite an old home. It's like a little stone cottage. Very, like traditional, classic style.
Yeah, stone all the way through. It's very original.
Yeah, very original. So one of the main things when designing the renovation of the kitchen and all of the details throughout the home, we really wanted to make sure that we kept a lot of the charm and heritage features, just to keep it traditional. We have modernised it, as you can probably see, but we really wanted to make sure each feature, and when designing it, I really wanted to make sure they all matched throughout the home, but also blended the new with the old. So I was really hoping that, yeah, we could still keep a lot of the original features too, like the cornices, and we've got ceiling roses and stuff down in the front, so wanted to keep that. But yeah, we start with the kitchen. It's our favourite place. We can't wait to start cooking and enjoying time in here. So the original kitchen was quite small and pokey. It only went to probably here. So we've extended it, we've made it a really big open space, a lot more storage. That was one thing that's sort of lacking, wasn't it? We didn't really have...
Yeah, throughout the whole house, it's just lacked storage, so it's good to have a bit of excess in the kitchen, especially.
Well, one thing we decided to do was take the cabinetry all the way to the top. So that was one of the main decisions we made, which I'm so glad we did. It looks really great. I think it just sort of draws your eye up and it makes use of the tall ceilings in here, but I also love that we've kept the original cornice. So our cabinet makers and designers were actually able to source this cornice, which matches in with our original cornice. So I think that's a great feature to just add, keep the original style, which I'm so glad we're able to do that. That's one of my favourite things about the kitchen. Then I'm also so excited about the pantry, because our previous home, we didn't have a pantry, so we're so excited to just have a pantry. We didn't have room for a butler's pantry, but we've just made it up for it with lots of storage and drawers and stuff. So these beautiful grand doors, which are so big, nice adjustable shelves, which I think are great for a pantry. You just never sort of know what height you're going to want, with containers and food and stuff like that. So I can't wait to start filling this. All the top cupboards, I don't know what we're going to put in there, but Harry can't even reach them, so maybe Christmas presents or something like that. Then along this front island bench, we've gone for gorgeous, we've gone for Caesar stone on the bench tops, and I forget the exact name of this, Staturio Maximus, something similar to that. Oh, Nuvo or something. I will leave all the details down below too in the description, all the colours, the handles, where I've sourced everything from, all the details, so don't worry about that. Beautiful stone bench, we've got drawers along here, which I can't wait to fill up. Then we've got our dishwasher, which we integrated, which that was another design feature I was really thought about, and I was really happy that we've done that. I just think it hides it away. I wanted it to be really clean looking and modern. Features like that. Got little cupboards under here with some cleaning stuff. We went for a fireplace sink. I love the traditional look of a butler's sink, so I've also gone for the same one in the laundry. I just think it keeps that sort of heritage style. I just love the white. I think it's so beautiful. Same as the tapware. I'm so excited about. I spent so many months searching high and low for taps that would also match in with all of our handles and hardware. Really hard to find traditional styles in the colour you want that all match, that are in Australia. I feel like everything's always overseas, so I was so happy to find these beautiful like heritage looking ones. I wanted to keep them a bit old school. We went for the brass, satin brass and everything. In the waist plugs as well. Here we've got a lovely little bin display. Moving over to this side of the kitchen, I've just got overhead shelving on either side of the range hood. The range hood is this is probably one of my favourite features of the whole kitchen. I designed this in my head and then worked with our cabinet makers. So the whole kitchen and every part of the reno has been custom designed, mostly because it's not a modern home, as we mentioned. So it sort of needed to be custom built to fit. But this was one thing I was so excited about. And we went for an undermount range hood, which I just think looks so beautiful. Just keeps this sort of as a feature. Our oven, which again, I'm so excited for this. The previous kitchen had like 2 wall ovens, which I just don't love the look of them. I much prefer having an oven like this, inbuilt sort of oven. It's beautiful and white, which I'm so excited about. So excited to start cooking in there. It's also got an induction cooktop. I've never had one of those before, so that'll be interesting to play around with. Yeah, beautiful big oven. I can't remember, it's 800 or 900 wide.
900.
900, stock standard sort of size these days, which we love. Then yeah, either side of the oven we've got so many nice drawers, and then deeper ones for pots and stuff like that. And then coming around here, just more drawers and storage and little cupboards that open like this, little hidden features which we love. Also
I was going to say, same on these corner ones as well.
Yeah, corner cupboards, just using. One of the main things of the brief that I spoke with our designers was we wanted to make use of the storage, I guess, and make the most of the kitchen. It's not a huge space, but I feel like we've done such a good job of creating this beautiful large kitchen with lots of storage on a small space, so that's really good. Don't mind these hanging down. We're having some like under cabinet sort of lighting put in, but LED strips, they haven't been installed yet, but they will. Also the splashback tiles, I really wanted to keep it like simple, white. I just think they're so gorgeous. They're actually hand cut, so they're not like fully perfect. No tiles exactly the same, which is what I wanted. I just think it looks so simple and glossy. I also, one of the tips that I sort of come across when designing it was, these are quite shiny, and I didn't want the cabinetry to be too shiny either. So I think we went for 10 or 20% on the cabinetry. Most people go for a lot shinier these days, really modern homes, but I wanted to keep it really matte looking. And you don't sort of want everything to be too shiny either, so I think these are a real feature. Then, this is another cool feature. This is probably one of our favourites too, isn't it? It's really cool.
Absolutely.
It's like a second pantry that opens up to sort of like a breakfast nook. These can slide back in. We'll have our microwave here, toaster kettle, air fryer, etc. Drawers which we can fill up, and maybe like tea and coffee and stuff up there, which I just think this is great, really usable like with the family as well. You can be making stuff, make a mess in there, keep it in there, making bottles and formula and stuff, and then you can close it when you're running out the door and you don't want your kitchen to look messy. But yeah, again, all of the handles I sourced are from, these ones are from Tradco, these little knobs, and then these ones, gosh, I think it's called Ivor or something like that. Again, I will link them all down below because there's so many different types, but I really wanted to find drawer pulls that had short ones like this, but they also had matching long ones. I just liked the idea because we had such tall, long cabinets for the pantries. I wanted really long ones to just sort of make it look long, you know, really sort of dramatic, make it look really nice, but I also wanted them to match. So I'm so happy with how they've come out. Then our fridge space, which we've got our fridge, it's here. We just
brings the whole kitchen down at the moment.
Yeah, I know, it just looks so unfinished. But once it goes in, it'll look great.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a stock standard fridge. So one thing I also really wanted to quickly mention about our kitchen, which I'm so happy I did, it was a bit of a last minute decision when designing. I always sort of had thought about it, but then I decided, yep, I'm going to go for it. I decided to add on these cabinetry pieces at either end of the range, bench top, the island. I didn't really want to go for that super modern look of, what's it called, like?
Just where it overhangs?
Yeah, where it overhangs. You know how usually the bench will stop here and this just overhangs here? Or some people these days do a stone waterfall bench. I thought that was way too modern and I wanted to keep these traditional features, so I'm really glad we did that. When that first went in, I just thought it made the whole kitchen, like I'm so glad we did that. And I decided to run the skirting along too, just to sort of add, again, the features. So happy with that. Then moving on to our living room. This is one of our favourite spaces.
My favourite space.
Yeah, you can't wait to like sit here on the couch. He's like, can we move the couch in first? So you can just sit there while I pack.
Correct.
So basically, it needs a few more coats of paint under there, but it's so nearly finished. So originally, this whole ceiling in here was this dark timber. What was it called? Do you know what type of timber?
It was just cedar, natural cedar ceilings.
Really dark. The floor was dark, the kitchen, like it was very dark in here. So even just adding white paint, it's just taken it to a whole new level. Like I'm so in love with this cathedral ceiling. And we're going to order a beautiful big pendant light. It hasn't come in yet, but that will be really nice once that's sort of installed. I just think this is such a cozy space, and I love how it's sort of open to the kitchen. So there was nothing here. We added in these shelving and these sort of like cupboards just for storage, but I loved the idea of having open shelving. This was such a dream, and I'm just obsessed with our whole living space. I love fireplaces. I think these are one of the original features that I just loved about this home, so we really wanted to keep them. But we've painted them. This still needs to get tiled. We're having the rest of our travertines laid here.
I think we're leaning towards nearly tiling the whole fireplace as well, are we?
Yeah, we were going to paint this flat, but now we're going to have a look at getting some maybe smaller tiles and tiling there. Yeah, these are just great for storage. I was, kids' toys and stuff like that. Whereas I can't wait to decorate these with all the coffee table books, candles, stuff like that.
First piece of furniture as well.
Yes, our new coffee table, which we love. One of the main things as well when we were designing this, we really wanted to be able to hide all the boxes and cords. So we've got like Wi-Fi, PlayStation can go in there, all of that stuff. I just hate cords and mess and hanging stuff. So I'm really glad we did that.
So if you're wondering why we're choosing not to use the fireplace, all of our electrical is actually running through the fireplace into that little cabinet down there.
We've also got central heating, so we've also got, that's our main source of heating, so we don't need a fireplace. We've got our beautiful new TV as well. Harry's excited about that. We went for a Samsung frame TV, which we just popped this frame on yesterday. So nice.
Which in the next video you'll see fired up once there's some furniture to make use of.
Yeah, couch, sort of some armchairs here, which I can't wait to look for. So happy with this space. I just think it's such a nice blend into the rest of the room. Then we take it into our laundry, which please ignore the door. Once we're getting a new door with some windows.
I don't mind the navy, but Paige is pretty adamant she wants a white one.
It's going to be all painted in here, so just pretend that's painted.
This is just a behind the scenes clip for the blooper reel, which I'm sure will never get made, but we just have to make sure the sink is clean before we continue with the video. So
my hands are all wet. Okay, so our beautiful laundry. One of the main reasons, if you can't already tell from the layout, our laundry is directly next to the kitchen. It's right off the living space. So I really wanted to make sure the laundry was a beautiful space. Normally I wouldn't be too worried. I mean, I probably still would have, but I just am very conscious that if this door's left open and this is where we're gathering, it's right next to the living area. So I wanted to make sure that it was beautiful, it blended, it matched. So yeah, so excited. Our washer and dryer still need to be installed. Gone for the same brand of taps, which is just really, really nice. Same fireplace sink, cabinetry, so much cupboards, which I'm so excited about. And then we went for this really big, similar, same as the pantry, but just a really great space to pop, like stick vacuum, brooms, everything like that. And down the bottom we made a space for the washing basket, which fits really nicely.
All the way to the ceiling as well.
Yeah,
again,
so
just because, again, for the storage.
Yeah, great storage.
Which
Harry can't even reach. Oh. And then coming out from the laundry, this is like a really last minute thing that we had to quickly add on to our reno. If you've ever done a renovation or you're starting one, things always pop up, and this was one of those things where it's probably like turned out for the better, really. Like this was such a great idea that we had to sort of come up with. So for our central heating, there used to be a unit in here for the duct.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
But it goes up this high, so our plumber and cabinet designer were talking, saying we have to put it in here somewhere, but you're going to lose half of this cupboard, which I really didn't want to lose that long space in the laundry for like vacuums and brooms. So we come up with this idea. We moved it under the floor in here, which you can see the vent on the side, and we just came up with the idea of adding this little station. Still needs some painting and stuff, but we've just carried the same cabinetry and stone, and I just think it looks great. It looks like it was always meant to be here, but these are actually fake. I just designed this to look like it was a whole piece. This opens, and I just thought it's a great place to like pop your keys and just like a junk drawer. But yeah, it was a great way to sort of make use of this problem that we had. Anyway, we took it under the floor, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Quickly wanted to mention our flooring. We're so happy with how it came out. We sort of weren't sure what we were going to do with the flooring. We thought long and hard about it. There was original floorboards here, but unfortunately when we ripped all the carpet up, they just weren't in good enough condition. They were quite old, so we weren't able to use them.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but yeah.
But I'm so in love with the colour we've chosen and the type of, so it's engineered timber. I can leave the details of the colour and everything down below because there's just so many out there to pick from, but we're so happy with the result. Like I just think the wide boards too, they just add so much. It just makes it look really beautiful, like elongates everything, just looks so nice, and I love the colour. But yeah, that's the flooring. Super quick in here, this is sort of a standard room, but we're going to set it up as a bit of a studio office. So in here, pretty much we just painted flooring, obviously. This fireplace got painted, which I'm so happy we kept all of the original detail. We've just had it painted black though, which I think is so beautiful. It used to be like pink and green flowers on the tiles, but obviously it wasn't green, I think the colours, but I think it was so beautiful. So yeah, this will be a really nice space to do work from and create stuff in here. But yeah, so beautiful. We just need the light fixture. Then we bring them into Camilla's room, her little nursery, which I'm so excited. We basically this whole time, she's nearly 1 in January. She hasn't had her own room yet, and she's been sleeping in our room whilst we've been at my parents', but we just never got to really do that whilst I was pregnant, you know, make up the nursery and make a little room for her, so we're so excited. Set her cot up, chair, but in here, basically, this all got painted. We added this cabinetry, there was no wardrobes in here, so I really wanted to make sure we added in lots of storage space for Camilla. So we've added really long, high cabinetry with some drawers, hanging space, and I added a really tall one at the top too, which I thought would be great for just storing tubs and extra clothes and stuff like that. Much the same over here too, but with some more shelving. And one of the details I really wanted to keep as well was the original cornice at the top. It's sort of like a rose pattern, so I didn't want to take this all the way to the top because we would have lost that. So I'm glad that we just added this little cornice detail, which I just think adds that heritage sort of vibe. Her light, that just came in, got installed about a week ago. I just love the little scalloped design. I just think that's so girly and cute. That one's from Ivory and Dean. We actually also got our kitchen pendant lights from there too, but they haven't been installed yet. I will leave the link for that down below because I think it's so beautiful. Our bedroom, which again, I just think this is such a cute little room. not as big as our last bedroom, is it? We had this beautiful
If you've been following Paige for a while, you'll know our last room
we
was...
had a beautiful wardrobe which I had to leave behind. But anyway, I still love this room. I think it's so nice with a little fireplace. So we are getting drapes and curtains put in as well, and some blinds. They just haven't arrived yet, so we'll probably be without curtains for a few months. But I might have to buy some temporary ones just for our bedrooms. But basically, it's such a beautiful little space with our bed and bedside tables. But yeah, just love this room, and it leads right on to my favourite little section, which is the wardrobe. So we renovated this, we've left this as is. This is all original, but we've just had it painted. One day we might redesign it, but for now I think it's such a great space. The doors will be going back on. We are getting all new hardware for the doors and new hinges and stuff, so that's why the doors aren't on at the moment. But yeah, some great hanging space, shelving space, and another great storage section in here too, which is great. These huge cupboards up the top. They'll be just great for storing like extra clothes, anything that we don't wear all the time, or yeah, just anything really. Just great to have extra storage. And then this little space, my favourite. This was all really dark timber too, so this is all been painted. I'm just so excited. It's got beautiful natural light. I'm planning to just make this my little hair and makeup station. Our bathroom's not that big, it's quite small, so the vanity doesn't have much space. So I was really happy that we had this space here where I can do my hair and makeup. It's also just in our bedroom and our wardrobe, so I can make a huge mess if I'm in a hurry.
Good lighting as well.
Great natural lighting. I'm so excited about that. And we have new downlight put in, so there's so much great light. Yeah, I can make a mess and then I can run out the door. And not make the bathroom really messy. Can't wait to fill this up with our clothes. We've had them in storage for so long, so I'm so excited. Our not completed yet bathroom, but I just thought we'd show you a really quick update. The latest is it's been waterproofed, our panelling's been installed. This was one of the ideas that I had, again, kind of late into the renovation or midway through. I didn't want to do tiling all along the wall. I just thought it was quite modern. So we've gone for this waterproofed, what's it called?
Just waterproof panelling?
Yeah, like it's made for bathrooms. It's water version, whatever. Very heritage sort of looking, very traditional. So vanity, toilet, bath at the end there, which I'm so excited for. And then we are going to have tiles in the shower, same tiles as the splashback in the bathroom, in the kitchen and laundry, just the white little ones. And then the floor tiles, as you can see, they've started. They'll be the same travertine tiles as in the laundry. So yeah, we've made this a tiny bit bigger too. The other shower was quite small. And we made it a lot higher. Harry could stand in here before and his head was over the shower frame. So we've made that a lot bigger. So we hope you guys enjoyed our little home tour, empty tour. I just think it's so easy, so much easier to see everything before we fill it with furniture.
The next video will be
moving vlogs. So we're now gonna start moving in, all our stuff in, start unpacking, settling in. So
I've got about a week or so.
Yeah, we've got some time off at the moment, so it'll just be good to start like really getting settled in. I just want to do as much as we can so that once we're in here, we don't just have a million boxes everywhere. Because when you've got a baby,
it's
that's
also
just a nightmare.
about 35 degrees today.
Yeah,
Celsius,
hot day.
So
really hot.
It's very hot, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it'll be a good day for moving, not. But anyway, we hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I'm so excited to start sharing more vlogs and stuff on YouTube this year in our new home. I've spoken about this before, but it's just been really quite hard to film a lot over the past year, so I'm really excited to start filming lots more family stuff with Camilla and Harry in our new home. So we'll see you in the next one.